risk management, as the definition says, it is for the long-term purpose. Am I right? Okay. So that you, is it that if you frame the strategy, you have to have that particular strategy for the long-term basis? Is it so? Is it possible to have the same strategy for the long term? No. Yeah. As per the situational changes, you also have to change the strategy, right? So strategy should be dynamic. It should be flexible to suit that particular situation, right? Then what are the other key points you want to in that definition? Long-term process, okay. Then adoption of the course of action. What do you mean by that? You have framed the strategy, but you have to implement the strategy by doing something. There are so many other techniques you have to do to implement that particular strategy, right? So what are all the things you are going to do is strategy. What technique I am going to do to achieve the objectives, to achieve the mission or to achieve the vision is strategy. Action plan is strategy, right? How I am going to achieve this mission. Yesterday we discussed the mission of Zomato. Am I right? Yeah. What is the mission of Zomato? Change the way India is. They are going to change the way India is. To achieve this, what all the things, what all the techniques they are going to do to achieve this mission. So what are the things I told you, that techniques will come under strategy. So strategy is the action plan to implement the vision and mission and objectives of an organization. It's an action plan. The managers or the departments or the top management or the functional departments, what they are going to do to achieve the organization's vision, mission and objectives. That will come under strategy. Okay, very good. So in definition we found out it's a long-term process. Next one is action. Yeah. What are the other things? Allocation of resources. What? Allocation of resources. Okay, my objective is to reach a number one position in the market. Right? My objective within 5 years I have to reach number one position in the market. So what are the resources I needed to achieve that particular thing? So allocation of resources also depends on strategy. These are the things I have to do. These promotional aspect I have to do. These pricing changes I have to do. I have to appoint many people to achieve that particular goal. I have to appoint the expert or technical experts to achieve that particular goal. All these needs resources, right? I am going to produce the product or organic product I am going to produce to attain my sustainability purpose. So to produce that organic product I need some raw materials. That is also the resources. So allocation of resources depends upon what strategy you are going to use to achieve the objectives. Fine? Any other thing? That's it. Next one is levels of strategy. There are 3 levels of strategies are there. Next topic is levels of strategy. First one is corporate. Corporate level, business level, third is functional level. These are the 3 levels of strategies. First one is corporate level, next one is business level and third one is functional level. First is corporate level. Corporate level means it's for the overall organization. I am going to plan the strategy for the entire organization. right? I am going to frame the strategy for the entire organization, whatever the department be, right? Whatever the branches be, I am going to frame the strategy for that corporate. Say for example, Godrej, they are going to frame the strategy for Godrej, full Godrej. Whatever the products they are, right? That is corporate level. Who will develop this strategy, corporate strategies and all? Is it functional heads or CEO level, top management level? Who will develop this particular corporate level strategy? It's top management only developing this corporate level strategy. Write it down. Corporate level strategy is the overall strategy of the organization developed by top management, and this talks about the long-term objectives and goals, because they are framing the strategy for the entire organization. So they are framing the strategy for the long-term basis, right? But when the environment demands, you have to be flexible enough to adapt to the new strategy. So corporate level strategy is for framed by top management, and it is for the entire organization, and it deals with long-term objectives and goals. Next one is business level strategies. Say for example, take some company. Say for example, Tata Motors UK. This Tata Motors, they are manufacturing both commercial vehicle as well as passenger vehicles. Am I right? Are they going to follow the same strategy for both the vehicles? Commercial vehicle, and or are they having the same objective or same designing for both the vehicles? Say for example, for the commercial vehicle, what would be the objective? What would be the strategy they will be using?
Capacity.
Yes, mileage, capacity, durability, right? Maintenance cost, these are the things they will be thinking about. But for the passenger vehicle, what they will think about? Safety, designing, right? Designing, safety, promotional aspects, these are the things they will be thinking about. Pricing, these are the things they will be thinking about, right? So, here also, even you can take some other company, Samsung. Samsung is having so many products. What are the products Samsung is having? Mobile phone. Yes? Inama, what are the products? I am asking about product. Right? TV. Then, mobile. Are they following the same strategy for all the products? For TV, the same strategy, mobile, same, this same, is it so? Okay, you take Hindustan Unilever. Take a product, so Lux is also Hindustan Unilever's, Hamam is also Hindustan Unilever's, and Lifebuoy is also Hindustan Unilever. Correct? Okay. Lux, they are positioning Lux as a beauty soap. Correct? Lux for modern people, for youth, and it's for the beauty soap. Right? Now you compare why I have taken Lifebuoy and Hamam. Lifebuoy and Hamam, same combination, same strategy, same positioning. Lifebuoy, what is the positioning of Lifebuoy? Germ protection, right? Germ protection is Lifebuoy's positioning. What about Hamam? It's a traditional soap, and also it's for the cleaning purpose, right? So, same company, not three products. In single product, they are having multiple brands. Each brand is having separate strategy, separate positioning. So they are giving separate strategy for each product, right? So Lux, they are having some other product. Just think about the advertisement of Lifebuoy, Lux, Hamam. Now, for the positioning link for Lux, it's for the youth, it's a beauty soap. Lifebuoy, it's for hygienic purpose, germ protection. Hamam, it's a traditional soap, and also it's for the cleaning purpose, right? So, each now Lifebuoy is on SPU. SPU means strategic business unit. Write it down. SBU means strategic business unit. So each SBU will have their own strategies. Lifebuoy is on SBU. Hamam is on SBU. Then Lux is on SBU. If they are having other brands means separate SBU. Here also in Samsung, TV is SBU. Mobile on SBU, strategic business unit, right? So each SBU will have their own strategies. That will be coming under business level strategy. Business level strategy means a company which is having many SBUs, multiple SBUs, and each SBU will have a separate strategy, right? SBU is the division of organization that has a, in business level strategy you write, within bracket you write the SBU, and SBU is a division of organization that has a separate market for goods and services, separate market for goods and services of that unit. And as you know, every SBU needs a separate strategy. Fine? Next one is functional level strategy. As you people know, the organization will have multiple departments. Am I right? What are all the departments in the organization?
Production.
Purchasing, okay, marketing, production, right? Finance department, marketing department, R&D department, like that, right? So, functional level strategy talks about the departmental strategy. Marketing department will have its own strategy, right? Production department will have its own strategy. So, like that, functional strategies means the department organization is divided into departments and each department will have their own strategies. Here, business level strategy we are having SPU. In this, Lifebuoy means it's only SPU. Under one SPU, we are having different departments. Production department, marketing department, then R&D, then finance. Like this, we are having a department like that. Right? So each SPU will have different departments. Each department will have their own strategy. HR department will have their own strategy. Production, marketing will also have their own strategy. That will come under functional level strategy. Understood? These are the levels of strategies. Next one is functional level strategy, right? Write your own notes. I'll give you 2 minutes time. It is just developed to run the day-to-day operations of the organization. This functional level strategy is developed to run the day-to-day activities of the organization. It's the operational level strategies. Functional level strategy is the operational level strategy. Who will formulate these strategies means it's the functional managers will or departmental heads will formulate these strategies. Departmental heads will formulate this functional level strategies. And corporate level is the long-term strategy and functional level is the short-term strategies. It is for the short-term strategies. Fine, understood? Our next topic is strategy formulation process. we are going to formulate the strategy for the organization. That only we are going to do. First one is in strategy formulation process. First step is they have to develop the organizational mission and objectives. Right? Organizational mission and objectives they have to develop. What do you mean by mission? Mission and amount. Even in the last class I asked you what is the mission of our college. Have you ever noticed that in all the place we are having the mission எல்லாமே அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சரலா போட்டுருக்காங்க. Have you noticed? Here? What do you mean by mission? Yes? Gayatri, mission. Correct? Yes?
Driving force of the organization.
Driving force of the organization. Very good. It's a purpose behind that particular organization. For what purpose I am in? That is mission. I am for this purpose, I am surviving for this particular purpose. That is mission, right? As I told you, Zomato's mission is what is it? Changing the way India is. Just think about GPS, Google Pay. They same statement now. Brave or word mark. The way India is. Very good. Age nu solla, spends nu solla. Am I right? Just think about nowadays the people are not having money. Everything through GP. So the mission of them is the way India spends. I am going to change the way India spends. I am going to change the way how the individuals are paying. Digital India. When they are talking about digital India, we laugh. How it is possible in India? In India, many people are illiterate. They doesn't have mobile phone. Even if they are having mobile phone, they don't know how to use that mobile phone. And many people they doesn't have their bank account. That also. But everything was possible within 5 years. Now, all the people who ever living in India, they are having the bank accounts. They are having the medical insurance, they are having the mobile phone, and they are using this GP, right? Digital India, that promotion, that mission of Digital India is everyone should use the bank account, everyone should have bank account, and we are going to change how the India is spending, right? So they achieve more or less, they achieve, right? So within 5 years they achieved that Digital India mission. So mission means what is the purpose behind my movement? I am going to do this particular thing means what is my purpose? That is mission, right? Mission denotes the unique purpose. Mission denotes the unique purpose. Next is objectives. Mission and objectives. Organizational mission and objectives. What do you mean by objectives? எல்லா இடத்துலயும் objectives போடுவீங்கல்ல எல்லா क्वेश्चनலயும். What do you mean by this? What is my position in the market within that 5 years? Within that 3 years? That is objective. What I am going to become, that is my objective, right? Mission is the way India spends its GPS mission. But at the same time, objective is I am going to make all the people living in India to use the bank account, to use the GPS. Digital India. That is objective. They should know digitalization. Whoever the population be, they should know about the digitalization. They should use mobile phone. They should use the digital transactions. That is the objective. Everyone should eat through Zomato or through Swiggy is the objective. Right? So objective is, what is my position in the market? I am going to be the number one in the market. That means that is the objective. Right? Very good. Objective denotes the position of the organization where it wants to reach. Within this particular time, I have to reach this position. Objective, what is your objective? In 2026, or 27, 2027, what is your objective? What you wanted to be? Just Adilesh. By 2027, I just wanted to reach this particular position. What is your objective? Senior recruiter. Good. Within 3 years. So objective should be of time frame. It should be of measurable goals. Right? It should be of simple goals. If I years president, it's not been possible within 3 years. Can be. Right? Can be. But not within 3 years. Right? So it should be the possible goals, measurable goals, simple. Right? Very good. Very good. What is your position in the next? Where we wanted to reach is objectives. Strategy. So what you are going to do to reach that particular senior recruitment position? That is strategy. What all the things I am going to do, what all the things I am going to plan to reach that particular position? That is strategy or direction. What you are going to do, what you are doing to reach that particular position within 3 years. First, he is going to develop the skills. Are you in the process? Yes? Okay. Then, so developing skills is the strategy. Then, she is going to get placed as a HR or placed as a HR in the recruitment that division. Then she will be working, being very sincere. By getting training, she can reach that senior recruiter position. What you are going to do to reach that particular phase is strategy. Right? Action plan is strategy. The Katti movie like because you are told or blue color like that's strategy. Right? Action plan or blueprint is strategy. But strategy is not permanent, it's flexible. According to the situation, you have to change the strategy. Right? Second on us, environmental analysis. Second point in strategy formulation is environmental analysis. So I have framed the strategy, I have framed the mission, I have framed the objectives also. While framing all these things, I have to think about the environmental analysis. I have to check or analyze the environment. There are techniques are there to analyze the environment. You people also study that. Environmental analysis technique enama? Yeah, very good. SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is the environmental analysis, right? You can analyze in SWOT analysis, opportunities and threats will come under external analysis, strength and weakness will come under internal analysis, right? I am going to analyze the opportunities and threats available in the framing the strategy, right? While framing strategy, I have to think about what is the opportunities available in the market. Say for example, let's start. Let's start now. Space, right? What are the strategies, unique selling propositions they are using to compete in the market? 3D virtual classes, 3D classes. Then for computer screen they are giving, what is the name of the class? Blue light detection. Why they are using that particular strategy? Why they have positioned that particular thing? Because they analyze the market. Nowadays, the people are working only in systems. And most of the people, they are working in system and many others, they are working with mobile. But everyone, we are using that blue screen every day for about 8 hours to 9 hours. And we are also very much conscious about our eyesight, right? So they have analyzed this particular environment. They analyze this is the opportunity available in the market because people are using mobile phone screen. Blue screen they are using. So we have to protect their eyes. There are so many ways to protect our eyes, but easiest ways to protect the eyes is lens cut testing. Right? Many people they are working with computer. So everyone they are using nowadays, they are buying that. Even the IT companies they are recommending the employees to use lens cut, that blue cut glasses. Right? That is not analysis. Opportunities. What is the opportunity available? They have rightly pointed out the opportunities. Right? Strength and weakness means I have to analyze the organization's strength and weakness. What is my weakness? What is my strength? Some organization they are technically very strong. Any example for that? Technically strong. Some of the organization they are resources wise they are strong. Technical strong, technically expert. Happens. Technical experts. They are very strong technically, right? Some other people they will be very much strong in their resources. They are very much strong in resources. They are having multiple resources, right? They are strong in it. Some other people, what is their weakness? Say for example, what is your weakness when you are reaching the goal? That is your objective is within 3 years I have to reach that. I am sure that you know the strength. Is there any weakness? Have you identified the weakness? Yes? She will hesitate. Right? If she wanted to reach that particular position means she will hesitate to come out from her comfort zone. Am I right? So I have to identify, when I am identifying my strength, I have to identify my weaknesses. So how I am going to come out of my weakness? That I have to do in this environmental analysis. Am I right? Very good. Write in your own words fast. They explore the factors present inside and outside the organization. Environmental analysis. They explore the factors that present inside and outside the organization. Third point is identify the strategy. Identify the strategy alternatives.